Hi, how are you? Thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for choosing my content. My light is bad. My light is bad. Kindly bear with me. I don't know what's wrong, or rather, is my place. It's a bit dark. Pardon me, kindly. I hope we'll go with the flow. I'm hoping the light will not disappoint me more. Yeah, welcome to a new one, and thank you to everyone who is here, and thank you for subscribing. To my new subscribers, asanteni sana, thank you, karibuni. And to my returning subscribers, nawapenda sana, I love you so much. Thank you for trusting me since day one, since I started my channel. You've been with me here, and most of you've been consistent in commenting, in reaching out to me, and I really appreciate. So I wanted to do a shout out, but I've forgotten the names. I've forgotten names to the people that I wanted to give a shout out. I only remember Miss Flo and somebody Murimi. I can't even remember. But forgive me. The next vlog or the next thing that I will do, I will have written down your names and I'll give you your shout outs. So yes, how have you been? I trust you've been well. So today I want us to talk, have a little chat. The people who have done English. Today I want us to have a talk. So, and we are talking about things that we should normalize and things that normalizing. I hope you get me. Things that we should normalize, or rather, things that my light is boring. My light. So, we are talking about things that we should find them being normal, talking about them or doing them. So I think I have 6 points, and I'll go a bit fast because I know I do not have time. So can we normalize changing our minds, or rather changing our mindsets? What do I mean? How we view things or situations sometimes, it's not exactly how they are. Can we have a different perspective about things? Can we a bit decide to change our mindset about that particular thing or that particular issue? Do you understand me? Because I believe, don't mind, I have my notes here with me because every time I think of a certain topic, I forget. So I believe when we change our mindsets, we grow, we evolve. And or rather, let me sum it by saying change of mind comes with expanding our lives, our expectations, and also we allow ourselves to evolve. I hope you've gotten that point. Also, can we normalize having intentional friendships? Why am I laughing? Can we normalize having intentional friendships? Most of us are in bad friendships or bad relationships just because we are afraid of calling out people who are close to us when they do us wrong. A bit my light imeanza kubip, my light is behaving. So can we normalize calling out people or friends or relatives when they do us wrong? And my light is disappointing again. Sorry. So we find ourselves in situation whereby someone has wronged us or someone has behaved in a way that is not good to us, or rather is not pleasing to us, or they have said things that are not correct to us, and we just keep quiet just because you're afraid of correcting them and you are afraid that you lose them. Am I even making sense? Let me repeat it again. Some of us are in wrong relationships or wrong friendships, or they're having the wrong people around them. Reason being, sorry, they're afraid of calling them out or telling them that you've done this and it's wrong to me. You've said this to me and it's not right to me and it's not appropriate. Why are you afraid of losing people who keep on hurting you? Why are you afraid of losing people who do not do right to you? For example, in friendship, we have friends who will only find you or will only reach out to you when they are in need, or when they need emotional support, or they need financial support. And this does not exclude our own family members. our cousins, our sisters, our brothers, whatever, name them. This does not exclude them. And if these people are not with us the time that we need them, why are we entertaining them? And why are you afraid of telling them this is not the way that you're supposed to do things? This is the way that you're supposed to do things. We are afraid of calling them out because we are afraid of losing them. We'd rather lose them and stay in a sane situation and stay in a situation whereby we know we are all by ourselves. Someone is getting me? For me, I learned through the hard way. Not everyone who you show up for them will exactly do the same. And not everyone you will use your resources, your energy, your emotions, supporting them, they will not do exactly the same you've done to them. I stand to be corrected though. I know they are good friends, they are good family members, they are good whatever. But can we normalizing knowing what you want in friendships? Like having an intentional person in your life, in short, that is what I mean. Can we normalize having the intentional and the correct people in our lives? Because I believe most of you, and I know you can relate, you've had this person or a friend or a boyfriend, you've had them for the longest time ever, and there are some of the things that they are doing that do not please you. I stand to be corrected and I said a disclaimer. I'm not a perfect person. And again, I'm also not that kind of a friend that you'd like to have in your life. Kindly tell me, reach to me, hey, you're not doing this to me, and I will appreciate that. So can we normalize having the correct people around us? And I always say, if this is not the kind of content you'd like to listen to, kindly pass. I know there are people who can relate with what I'm saying. So about relationship, the last thing I will say about relationships, learn to differentiate people you know and people to call friends. Because sometimes we mistake, you've seen someone today or you may hang out now 1 or 2, 3 days, and then you sum up and say, call that person your friend. Or rather you might have known someone for years, for ages, and you won't call them friends. But that person does not suit that title of being your friend. Do you get me? We know them by their actions. And the other thing I will say, do not be afraid of calling out people, your friends, your boyfriends, your husbands. Do not be afraid of calling them out when they do something that is not okay with you. So what do I say? Let's conclude on the friendship part. Let's say stop showing up for people who are not showing up for you. Do you get me? So now, the other thing, can we normalize having uncomfortable conversations? And this is where we go wrong. Normalize having that uncomfortable conversation with the people who are around you. For example, if you're having a friend and they always behave in a way that you do not need, or you're having a partner and they do something that is not supposed to be done, do not be afraid to have that uncomfortable conversation with them just because you're afraid of calling or of losing them. Sorry. For example, let me give you an example. If I have a friend, when we go out or when we go for dinner, for lunch, and they always avoid paying bills, and you feel that this is at all on you because it's still not in your budget. If my budget was 100 bob, and you here you've taken also 100 bob, my budget was only to pay 100 bob, not 200 bob. And if this person behaves so when you go out every day, kindly tell them. And also we have those friends who when you go out let's say friends those who are they take drinks and a few, and every time they are drunk or when they are tipsy, they start behaving in a certain way. And if this thing is not going well with you, kindly can you tell them? And my light is misbehaving again. Kindly can you normalize telling them, you see, when you go out, don't do this. When you do this, you hurt me and it's not appropriate to me. Also, we have friends who make funny comments about us and they think that it's okay. No. Can we normalize having friends who know boundaries, if I may say? Also, and I'm not leaving out family members. Like, if you should not, if you know you'll be coming at my place, kindly give me a call, tell me I'll be coming this and this time. Will you be available? That's okay, and that is setting boundaries. But there are other people that you've not even communicated, and the next minute you're calling me, you're here, you're doing this. Fine, the first day I will understand. But the second day, I will need to have an uncomfortable conversation with you and tell you this is not how things are being done. Yeah? I hope I'm not alone in this. Let's normalize having uncomfortable conversations with people around us. Also, friends sometimes do things to you or say things to you or go and say things about you. And you are afraid of asking them, why did you do this? Or why did you say this about me? Just because you're afraid of losing them. Another point. We have friends who have been friends for long. For example, like childhood friendships or people you've dated for close to 8 to 9, 10 years, name them. And you're afraid of having this uncomfortable conversation with them because you're afraid to lose them. Because yourself, you're calculating the long or the period that you've been with them, but you're not considering your feelings. Your feelings should come first, not the period that you've been with these people. Do you get me? I hope I'm communicating. I think that was the third point. Forgive me if I'm beating around the bush. Can we also normalize the act of deserving good? And what do I mean? Always reward yourself. You are good as you are. So normalize treating yourself. Like you deserve nice things. For example, if you're a person who is working, at the end of the month, can you set aside some money and say, this 2,000 bob, I love to treat myself. Go for dates, go for lunch, buy yourself nice stuff, jewelry, make your hair, go for manicure, pedicure, sorry. And also, stop being hard on yourself. I was in that category too. I've made some money, but I'm finding it hard to go for lunch and spend around 3,000 because I'm saying, oh, maybe I'm wasting money. No, you're treating yourself. Stop being hard on you. And also something else, we as parents, if you're a parent, sometimes you find it hard just locking yourself in your room, sleep and let the kid go and play outside or let the kid be alone. And also you yourself to be alone. Sometimes we find it hard. We feel as if you're doing the wrong thing. But no, you also deserve rest. Take time, be by yourself, and also give yourself time to rest or spend more time with yourself. Do I even make sense? Yes. So the other thing I was saying, can we normalize minding our own business? There are people who will not stop poking their eyes or rather will not stop talking about someone else just because they feel they can or they feel they can ask questions about people. I've met friends who will ask me, why don't you have why don't you have a second kid? Like, who told you that I need a second kid? And this is a disclaimer. When you see me out there with another second baby, don't say that I said I do not want a second baby. No, I'm talking for the moment. Okay, you get me? So there are people who will go asking, or rather, let me say questioning, why do you have one baby? Why are you this? You've not done this. Why are you in this religion and not that religion? How will it help you? When you see me in a bui, stop asking me why I'm in a bui. Are you not a Christian? Stop it. When you see me the following day, I'm not in a bui. I've not have my hijab on my head. Stop it. That does not concern you. What concerns you is about your life. What I decide to do with my body or with my religion, with my kids, with my house, it's me. That's mine. That's my decision to make, not you. I think we've allowed people or friends to occupy too much of our spaces, even when they are making wrong moves or when they are making uncomfortable comments, that we are still quiet. No. For me, I said no. That is one thing I decided. In my 30s, I'm not going to allow any bad vibe. And I'm not going to allow anything that does not concern you. I'm not going to allow it in me. It's me deciding what to do. Are we together? And forgive my lights, please. It's keeping to disappear and to disappoint. So the other thing is, can we normalize celebrating the few milestones that we make? No matter small it might be, the achievement, kindly. Can you normalize celebrating yourself? If you've gone to a driving school, you've made it, fine. It's an achievement. If you've bought something for your house, celebrate it. If you've set up a business, may it be worth 10,000, may it be worth 5,000, celebrate it. If you've managed to go to work, you've done some job, you've gotten just a few coins, celebrate it. It's you, you've done that. And the more you celebrate yourself, having achieved the small steps, it's how you come, or rather it's how you get to motivate yourself. So it's how you get to motivate yourself, and you find yourself doing bigger things in life later. Am I correct? Yeah. I'm very disappointed. My light is misbehaving. So the other thing and the last thing I will say, and the one that it's in my bucket list right now, it's solo traveling and solo dates. Oh yeah. In my 30s, that is the one thing that I've said I'll do. Come rain, come sunshine. Solo traveling. Most people don't know that when you do solo traveling, most of the time it might be scary. You might have the thoughts that maybe what if something bad happens to you, but we are here to take risks. We are taking risks with it here. So at the end of the day, you will find it worth of it. And what I know, because I've done a few solo dates and solo trips, what you'll come to realize is the time that you have those solo trips, you discover yourself more, and you come to appreciate yourself more, and you discover just maybe some things that you didn't know about yourself. And also you will get time to be with yourself, you'll get time to relax, and you'll get time to evaluate more in your life. In short, yeah. Can we normalize having solo dates? Si lazima you go for a date with a friend, na si lazima uende maybe a traveling trip with a friend. I'm not saying that you should not do that, which is nice. It's nice. Also, have a traveling friend. Hey, Jambi, have a traveling friend. And it's always fun us being together. Also, I'm just giving you another ideation that you can do it by yourself sometimes, because not every day that you want to travel your friends will be there. Not every day that you want to go for a lunch, you want to go for dinner, that your friends will be there. You can also say, I'll go by myself, and by that you'll be enjoying your own free time. Yeah, I think I'll end this video here. And kindly, if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, give me your subscription, and kindly bear with me. My lighting is very bad. I'll do something about it, so I'll get better lighting for the next vlog, inshallah. So kindly subscribe. To my new subscribers, kindly welcome. I appreciate you so much. To my returning subscribers, I will always tell you that nawapenda sana. So yeah, I hope I've given someone something. I hope you'll have a take home from this vlog, and I can't wait to have more and more with you. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.